checking. No, it's on the right internet. I don't know why it keeps doing this. There is rain out there. So I'm going to attempt a tree of life wreath. Don't want that. Come on. There we go. Tracy girl, how are ya? Guess what I'm making, Tracy? A tree of life I'm attempting. Never made one before, but we're going to try. We're going to try. So, I already wrapped it because I didn't want to take the time on the live. It took me a while to wrap it. Just to wrap it. And I wrapped the top with this green burlap. I wasn't going to, but I decided to do it. So, there's one more thing I want to get out. Now watch me not be able to find it, and it's been out the whole time. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put the camera down and get started because it's actually raining here. Can you believe it? So I hope the internet keeps working. Hi, Carol. Where's my comments at? They are. Hey, Hillary. So I'm on my usual time. Hi, Crystal. I haven't been on this time in a long time. But so I have rope cut 5. I cut 5 of them, and I probably cut them way too long, but I'd rather have them too long than not long enough. Hey, Annette. I'm hoping, Tracy, but I'm not sure because Billy's coming home Friday, so that's always a crazy time for us. But I hope so. Just not sure yet. I want to really bad, but what I want and what I get are two different things. Alright, so. Hey, Diana. I want to come Friday night. Alright, so I'm going to lay these on its side, and then for now we're going to... Skylar is watching me. Hi, Skylar! Keep saying lightning strike nearby. I hope my internet holds up. So yeah, I've been going live during the day lately because I hate coming out here at night, you know? Dark out. Hey, Janice, how are you? Do you, Hillary? Well, we are in a drought, so I'm welcoming the rain. We have not had rain in a long time. I mean, my grass is crispy. When you walk on it, it crunches. Oh, damn. Oh, I think I have another one in here. I forgot something I had to bring out, but I'm pretty sure I have another one in here. I brought it all in the house. I was going to do this live this afternoon. Hey, Nancy. Then I started playing with my DIY cutter, so I didn't have a time. So I want to make sure this is good and dry. You had a little snow today? Ugh, it's 90 here, girl. 90! 90 degrees. Alright. So now I'm going to separate this. Hi, Nancy! We're going to separate this rope some. Now listen, I've never done this. Hey, Mariana! It is hot, girl. Send some heat north. You could have it all. You could have all this dang heat. But Easter's next week, and it's always hot for Easter. Always. Never remember it cool for Easter. Unfortunately. That looks complicated. Well, all I've done is wrap the frame so far. And I have rope that I'm separating. We'll see how complicated it is. I'm not nearly done yet. I just heard my back door open. So guess what? Last time I looked, someone called in about threat in our zoo yesterday. Oh, jeez. No, and I want to say that, first of all, I want to pray for the people in Mississippi. I hope none of you were in that terrible storm. And pray for those poor kids in Nashville's family. It's scares me. I just hate it. I hate it. Oh, looks like I got quite a few. I don't know if I have too many of the things, but we'll just have lots of branches. It's okay. It's all right. Was it a real bomb threat? I mean, was there a bomb or no? I'm gonna wrap that basement. Oh, I even hear thunder out there. Found the kid and they are filing paperwork. Ashboro Zoo. Huh. I did not hear that. Oh, I'm sure they did have to shut the zoo down. Okay. So, we got lots of branches in our tree of life. Which is perfectly fine with me. Okay, so now I'm going to start gluing. Friday night, it was 5 miles. Oh my gosh, Diana. I'm glad you're okay, girl. You always thought these were pretty? Well, quite honestly, I never understood the meaning of them. Isn't that weird? I just never understood the meaning. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. I hear thunder. Oh, why that green? What is that green thing? I don't know. Oh, it's staying there. It's staying there. Ouch. Let's glue this one. Thank you. We're going to get more storms this Friday also, are you? Yeah, you know, I worry when we don't get rain, when it's this dry. You know, I always worry when this happens because I always worry it's preparing us for a hurricane, God forbid. But that's, you know, I always think about that. And I hope I'm wrong. Those poor people in Mississippi, oh my gosh. The town is leveled. It's so hard to watch. Tornadoes scare me. Everything scares me. That's why I always wanted a house. Well, we had one in Michigan. We don't have one here. We couldn't have one here, but I always wanted a house with a basement because, you know, if you have a tornado, that's your only place you can go. Oh, I was telling you. Last time I looked, we were 10,957 followers. 10,957. So guys, even if you think you're following me, sometimes Facebook, I think, unfollows people somehow. So please make sure, you know, check your settings and make sure you are still following me. Like I said, sometimes you just get unfollowed for some reason. I have seen people who watch me all the time And then you know how on certain comments when you post something, it allows you to invite people to like your page. Well, sometimes I see people that watch me all the time that it's asking to invite to like your page. And even in my case, like it'll say I'll get an invite from other people that I know I was following, and they're asking me to follow. So check your page and make sure you still are, because I think our lovely Facebook likes to play tricks on us. 429,000 followers. Oh, that's on Celeste. That's on YouTube. I'm talking about Facebook. If you're watching from YouTube, I would appreciate you clicking that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, I would appreciate you subscribing for me. Black on me. Won't you start? Don't start messing around. Yes. Don't start messing around with that. Definitely. Thank you, Celeste. I appreciate that, girl. I appreciate you guys helping my page grow. Heavy rain at my house at the moment. Yes. Well, there is. Ouch. But we are in desperate need of rain. Did I get them all? I think I missed that one. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Celeste. All right, I think I got them all. I think. So now I have to turn this. Pull these down. I'm not going to. Maybe I'll separate these a little bit down here. Hey, Becky. Yeah, I think that's what happens. It's too early to be 90, though. Here I'm jumping to weather. We're talking about Facebook. Too early to be 90. Did you guys see my crafting dining room table today? I did a reel on my dining room table. I said, does everyone's dining room table look like this? Because it's pretty bad. Okay, what I need to do first, before I glue these, I'm skipping. See, I've never done this, so I'm hoping I'm doing it right. I need to get something out that I left in the house. I missed the beginning. We'll watch the replay. Oh, you didn't miss much, girl. I had it wrapped already before I started, because it took a while to wrap it. I didn't want to spend all that time boring you guys. So, alright, I got these stones at Dollar Tree a while ago. I'm so happy I still had them. And we're going to glue some on here. Trying to get the flat ones, but if we don't, that's okay. So how have you guys been? What have you been doing? I haven't been live this time for a long time. I still have mystery packages if anyone would like them. 35 plus shipping, or 35 plus $15 shipping. Ow! That was a hot one. And it's a $75 value or more. You've been canning? Does this come with directions? What you mean, Janice? I'm planning something. Oh, girl. If anyone would like this wreath, it is $65 plus shipping. It took, I think, 8 things of this stuff to wrap this. 8. Hi, Debbie. How are you, my friend? 8 packages to wrap it. I need to get some more glue. Not a whole lot of flat rocks in here. I like to just get at least one side of it flat. Doing all right, girl. Doing okay. Starting to panic a little. I have to have my upper GI on April 15th, I think it is. My routine, but I don't like to be put out, you know? There's so many uses for this kind of stuff you can get at Dollar Tree. This these different rocks. I saw somebody, it wasn't these rocks, but it was those little pieces. You have to go for blood work next week. Oh, don't you hate that? I mean, I don't mind having my blood drawn. I just hate worrying about the results. You're doing some more. What are you canning, Carol? I remember those days in Michigan. I used to can. Used to can tomatoes and peaches. I never bought tomato sauce when I lived there. I used to always make it with my canned tomatoes. My mother-in-law taught me all that stuff. And back in December, they just messaged me saying that the left right eye has no sign of diabetes. Something I said, well, I kind of figured that out of when they called me and said it. Hillary, do you have diabetes? I didn't know that, girl. If you do. The little small ones along the way. I'm trying to make it not look uniform, you know, because stones on the ground are never uniform. You won't be in the area? What you mean, girl? If I wanted to do it was free. I said, sure, why not? Well, I found out that, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I have been doctoring for years and years and years because my pressure, my eye pressure is high, like 28, and they've been checking me for glaucoma every 3 months. Well, I finally went to a new doctor because mine retired, and he really checked a lot of everything. And he found out that something the other doctors, you know, the girl that checks your pressure and all that, she used to always say, I don't know why he doesn't check your corneas. Well, I find out my corneas are thick. And in my case, I told doctor, I said, yeah, everything's thick. He said, well, in this case, it's a good thing because that's why my pressure is high. And so I was happy to hear some good news for a change. Oh, that's okay, girl. So my husband, not my husband, my son comes home this weekend. So it's always crazy when he's home, trying to cram everything in those 3 days or 4 days that he gets to be home. Did y'all see his new truck? His company gave him a new truck to drive, brand spanking new. He said, "Is that mine?" to the owner, and the guy says, "Yep, as long as you," he says, "Is this temporary?" He said, "Nope, it's yours, as long as you don't run over anything." Oh gosh, that's my prayer as well. Don't run over anything. God forbid. Okay, we'll see if we need any more of those stones after a while. I'm just going to separate a few of these, not many. You saw the picture of it? It is nice, isn't it? Only had 2,000 miles on it, and that was the miles it took to get it to them. Hey, Shauna girl. Hey, Tracy. How you doing, girl? So yeah, we only need I don't know. What's 10,957 minus or 11,000? How many do we need? Somebody do the math. You had today off? Way to go, girl. I could never drive one of those big things. I know. How you doing, Tracy girl? I don't know how he does it. I really don't know. It's so big. When you see one of them semis coming up next to you, I always look at them and cringe, thinking, how do they drive them big things? I have early other day off this week. You have every other day off? That's good and that's bad, right? Bad on the paycheck, but good on the break that they're giving you. Alright, so now I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to start gluing on the back side. Darn it, I didn't want that to happen, but it did. So, look at that. I want that to happen. Oh, wait, I wanted to do one more thing. This stuff made me realize the other thing I wanted to do. Did this come off of here? Or if this from the bag? I don't know. But let's get my Mod Podge out. It's hard on your feet and your legs. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is a new one. I'm sure we have one open. Sure there's one open here somewhere. If there isn't, we're just going to open it. Oh, really, Shauna? Yeah. I did not wrap it on the live. I'm just going to... Crap. Well, that's nice and thin. What's up with that? I don't know why that's so thin. Nothing like making a mess. This time it wasn't my fault though. It just opened up and slobbered everywhere. want to give it a good dose of this. Hoping it helps hold them on, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what, I got some hot glue on 2 of my shirts, and you know how many times I have washed those shirts and that hot glue doesn't come off. It does not come off. Getting a real good dose of it. Now this stuff is supposed to dry clear. Hopefully it does. Is my Skylar girl still watching? Okay. Sent me a picture of the gated ring that he bought me. Hopefully he'll be home from the Ukraine next month. Oh, wow. Awesome, girl. She fell asleep like 10 minutes ago. She loves watching you at bedtime. Aw. I'm glad I can put her to sleep. I hope that's not the case with the adults. Okay. I'll make sure I get all this stuff. Because once it dries, it's a pain in the neck. She gets excited. Aww. So sweet. I'm not. Alright, I'm trying to, want to make sure, get this out from underneath here. I do a job on these mats. Even though I have it covered, it still gets messy. Doesn't matter. Alright. Don't ask me how that fell over. Nothing's near it. I swear this shed vibrates. I swear it does. I come in here when nobody's been in here, and there's all this stuff on the floor. All this stuff is on the floor. I'm thinking, how in the heck is all this stuff on the floor when nobody's in here? I think the lizards have a field day. Okay, I'm going to try to dry some of this. Because I want to be able to turn it over. This is nice and sticky. I don't know if it's normally that way or is it from my hands. I think it's my hands. Drying it a little bit. My Podge doesn't like to be dried like this. It likes to be dried on its own, not normally. But I want to be able to turn it over without messing it up, so okay, we're gonna glue it from the outside first. You've used the cool setting of your hair dryer? I've never tried that before. I'm sure I'm going to have to cut some of these off because they're kind of long. Twist the roots before gluing, like crisscross them. Oh, is that what you're supposed to do? Too late. It's too late now. Like I said, I've never done this before. From the trunk down, crisscross. From the trunk down. I don't know what you mean. You mean from the bottom down here? Hey, Lisa. How are you doing, girl? The thick part. Oh, here? I can't do anything with this part right now because it's already glued together up here. I can't crisscross that if that's what you mean. It's too late. I can crisscross here, maybe. Alright, don't be messing with me now. I'm going to move this because otherwise it'll the last couple weeks. And sleeps. My screen just went haywire. Okay. My eyes are watering, burning, and everything sneezing and running. I hate allergies. Oh yeah, a lot of people are suffering with it. Okay. So, listen, guys. All right, we're gonna turn this over now. I'm sure I'm gonna have to cut some of these because they're pretty long. Most definitely we'll have to cut them. A few weeks back on his spring break, he lives in Boone and they got snow. He said, I don't feel comfortable coming down the mountain. I said, don't worry. Oh yeah, I know. I've been to Boone. We stayed in the campground nearby there. I don't even know if it's still there. It was called I don't remember what it was called. It was on the Blue Ridge Parkway though. And I don't remember what it was called. It was a really pretty campground. Could it be Fall Creek Falls? Does that sound familiar? So my refrigerator stopped working in my camper today. And of course, that didn't go over too well with the hubs. Seems like every day something breaks. I'm just glad it didn't happen on his trip or else it would have been bad news. Well, you know, when you have an old camper, things are going to break. Are they still open? I can't remember the name of it. I thought it was Fall Creek Falls, but I'm not sure if that was the name of it. I turned on, there was a lady who was doing a live the other night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning, and this lady was live, and she had 159 people watching her. Can you believe it? At 2 or 3 in the morning. I was shocked. Yeah, me too. I'm usually up till 4. Well, I'm awake. I try to go to bed, but I toss and turn, and I'm still looking at the clock at 4. Hey, Venus. I have a friend. She goes live that time of the day, and she has a lot of people watching her. God, what's the secret? I could very well go live because I'm awake. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need to go live in the middle of the night. So I'm just gluing this down, and then I have to go to the other side. But there's another step I have to do after I glue it down. Oh, she sells stuff? Yeah. But still, at that hour? Well, there's a lot of people that can't sleep at night. She was making something. I didn't keep it on. I don't know what she was making, but she was making something. Alright, last one for this. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put a hanger on this now as I'm looking at the top of this thing. Gonna watch the replay from the beginning? Okay, girl. Well, let me figure out how to put a hanger on here. I think I'm gonna have to put a... I wasn't gonna use a zip tie, but I think I'm gonna have to. Hopefully I can get it through. Oh, crud. I wasn't thinking. Come on, go through. Yes! It went through. Do I want to go this way? I'm just going to go this way. Thank you for sprinkling, girl. There we go. I should have used a beige one, but of course wasn't thinking again. Oh, let me see if I can get a beige one. I don't like that white. Got the holes already there. Of course, now I have to undo this. There we go. Much better. This is what happens when what not to do. Yep. I'm the queen of what not to do. Okay. Got that done. Now let's start gluing. We have to start cutting because these are too long. So is it getting warm up north? Has to be. I think I'm going to use the bigger glue gun. Do a t-shirt that will say what not to do. I know. We had snow Sunday, yesterday, and more coming. Really? I need to move to Utah. That's my place. Nice and cool. They've been getting it in Michigan too. my sister-in-law said. That's why I used to love living there. It was always so nice and cool. You hate it there? I used to love the weather. I didn't have to go out in it though, so that's why I liked it. And I didn't have to take care of the snow. That was my husband's deal. So of course he hated it. He is never going to leave Florida. That's what he keeps saying. Never going to leave Florida. And I had to beg him to move back, because that's where my family was. But is, not was. But he keeps saying, you're the one that wanted to move here, whenever I complain about the weather. Well, let me tell you something. It's not the weather that wanted me to move here. Always hot. I agree. I walked to work yesterday in 26 degrees. As soon as I got to work at 6:30, it started to snow. Wow. Good thing it happened after you got there, girl. I hate the weather here. Every part of it. It's never cool. I mean, it's cool. We get like a week of winter. That's it. That's all we get. This is the long part. This is why I wrapped it ahead of time, because there is some parts of this that's kind of boring, right? Yeah. You hate here in San Antonio, Texas. Weather is kind of hot, but at the same time unpredictable. Yeah. Do you guys get tornadoes, Myrna? Think you guys didn't you guys just get a tornado? I didn't get much of a here in North Carolina. Our mountains did, but there's state knows so much. So that means our summer is going to be very brutal this year. Yeah, our summer's brutal every year. Just a couple more of these things. It's so far. I've been here for 18 years, but thankfully nothing in San Antonio, but very close to it. Yeah. Are you near an army base? I think that's where my niece lives. I'm not sure. She lives somewhere in Texas. Her husband's in the army. I can't ever get the city right where she is. Okay. This is it. This is it. All right. Good night. Good night, Lydia. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so now we get to do the messy parts. The messy part. When my boyfriend gets home, I'll be going to Boston. Well, Boston doesn't get too much. They're not far from New Jersey, so we didn't get a whole lot in New Jersey. So now is the messy part. Wonder if this stuff gets brown in the bag. Because this stuff is brown and the other stuff is greener. Not so far. We call this place Military City. We have 3 bases around San Antonio. Laughlin, Randolph, and Fort Sam. Yeah, I think that's where she is, San Antonio. We're going to put some of the greener stuff on here. I don't know why. I swear it must get brown in the bag. Because the newer stuff is green. I have to tell you, I hate working with this stuff. I'm not going to use this one. This is too brown. Oh, did they? They went to boot camp there. Do you see the difference? Look at the difference. These are green. This stuff is all brown. Unless it's a different kind, which is a possibility. It's going to take me a week to clean up this stuff. That's where the Air Force boot camp is. Little Missy is looking at you. Well, she's watching. Hi, Missy. Hi, Missy. Mine's gonna be a pretty big tree of life. "10 years old." Woo! Huh. I need to get some more glue. She likes to watch TV. My little dog, all he does is sleep now. He doesn't do anything but sleep. At night, every once in a while, he gets a spurt of energy. But most of the time, he's sleeping. He's 16 and he's blind. Poor little guy. It'll be a horrible day the day he goes, I'll tell you that. I always pray to God that he takes him naturally, because I just couldn't bear to put him to sleep. I couldn't do it. I mean, I don't want him to suffer, but he still eats and drinks and all that, so and she loves the Animal Channel. Oh, I bet. Don't you guys hate this stuff? It's so messy. So messy. Got a little bit more. Trying really hard not to burn the you-know-what out of my fingers. Let me make sure nothing shakes off. Okay. So, I am going to put some little red beads on mine. I don't know if that's proper, but you know what? Why do we have to be just like everybody else, right? Thank you for doing this tree. I lost my fur baby dog about 15 years ago, and thankfully I was there when he passed away. I prayed to the Lord not to make me make that decision. The Lord heard as my baby dog passed away that night in my arms. Oh, Myrna. Yeah, I pray to God that I don't want him to pass in my arms. I keep praying that he'll go in his sleep, you know. And I don't want to have to make the decision to put him to sleep for sure. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay. So, let me see what happens if I can I stick these in there? I don't think so. I'll cut some of them off. It bothers me because he's limping. He did take a fall, and I took him to the vet. It cost me $200. They did an x-ray. She said that she couldn't tell. She didn't think it was broken, and she gave me an antibiotic and two weeks ago. Yeah, she gave me an antibiotic and a anti-inflammatory. Didn't do anything. And she wanted another $170 to send it out to be read, the x-ray read. And I'm thinking, why can't you read the x-ray? Why do I have to pay another $170 to have somebody else read it? I was quite upset. So he still limps, and he does, and it's swollen, you know, a piece of it, it's swollen at the joint. She said it wasn't broken, but he other than the fact that he's limping, he doesn't seem to be in pain, but you know, I don't know. So that's why I pray to God if he is suffering. I mean, you can't tell if a dog's suffering. I just pray to God if he's suffering, please take him. Maybe arthritis. I hope that's what it was, but it started after the fall. You know, we always have him in our camper has a bunk over the driver's, over the driver. There's a bunk bed, and that's where we keep his crate. Well, normally we have to pull him out of the crate. So my husband opened the door, and I distracted. I said, give me his leash, because I was taking him out. And all of a sudden, you know, it was just 1 second, all of a sudden we hear thump. He had walked out of his crate and fell from the top bunk to the floor. We thought, oh my God, we just couldn't believe it. We were sick, you know, but he seemed fine. He was running around, and he didn't cry when he fell out of the bed. he just thumped. I thought, oh, God. Then we noticed his legs started swelling up, so I brought him in for x-rays. And I'm quite irritated with the fact that I paid $200 and I still don't have, he's still limping. She wanted me to bring him back in a week. Well, this vet is 45 minutes away from us. And I said, I'm not bringing him back in a week for you to charge me another $200. Yeah, it was a long fall. So I'm sick about it. I'm just really sick. But sometimes he'll just start running around in circles, you know. But he's limping, and it's very upsetting. I know. Why do I have to pay another $170 to have somebody else read the x-ray? I mean, I was pretty irritated about that. You know, you're a vet. You can't read the x-ray? So I don't know. I'll probably end up having to bring him back, or I don't know. I just wish I was rich so I wouldn't have to worry about this kind of stuff. Sad. Baby aspirin and glucosamine. You could give that to a dog? I have baby aspirin because I take them every day. Oh my God, what? Sounds like a nickel dimer to me. Right, Gina? You give it to Ginger? Well, it's a father-daughter practice, and of course the father is better than her, I feel like. Well, he doesn't, you know, her father is, she's more expensive than him. And it bothers me that, you know, I don't know. I'll probably have to end up bringing him back, and I will specifically demand seeing the father. Very irritating. Call another vet, but they're so expensive. That's why we drive all the way down there. If I call another vet, they're going to want to do another x-ray. You know, they're going to want to have their own x-ray and all that. Oh, I don't know. But I called and was told, yes, just not the adult strength. Maybe I'll ask them about that. So the baby aspirin, do you give him a whole baby aspirin? He's only 5 pounds. No, you can get the early from her. You paid for it. Oh, get the x-ray? Yeah. can have them transferred. Well, I'm definitely going to talk to the father about it, and I'm going to tell him I would like him to be able to read the x-ray. I don't know why I have to send it somewhere else to read the x-ray. You read it. You know, I'm going to demand that he read the x-ray, because this is bull. I give her 2 because she's big, but yours maybe just one. One baby aspirin? Is that what you give her, Carol? I start getting in a pattern that I don't want to get into with this. I don't want it all the same. You can Google it and it will tell you how much medicine and if you can give it to the dog. Yeah, I think I will do that. I mean, I gave her the whole dose of antibiotic. It was like 2 weeks worth. And I finished the anti-inflammatory medicine. About dosage on that. Don't want to cause a bleed, right? Yeah, I'm real funny about any kind of medicine. I called about a week ago and asked to speak to him, and he never called back. Well, on that same phone call, I canceled. Wow, this is pretty heavy. I canceled my daughter's appointment that she had on Saturday for her dog, and they're calling, asking them why she wasn't there. So I have a feeling that the girl that answered the phone did not follow through and give him the message. So I'm going to call again and I'm just going to stay on hold. Tell him I'm going to stay on hold until he comes to the phone. I don't care how long it takes. These vets, you know, they're just too much. They think everybody's rich. Look on back. Wait to ask the vet back there. Yeah. My son was giving that to his husky after paying over $3,000 for 2 days. The vet just x-rays to tell him that his back legs had given up. They prescribed a back harness to help him walk. He lasted 3 more years. He was 15 years old. Good life for husky. Yeah. My dog is 16. Sound like his husky has the same thing that has had. Alright, well, I don't know if Tree of Lives have red berries on them. But mine does. I just wanted to make it a little pretty. Let me tell you, I'm about to call them and give them a piece of my mind. You know, you go to a vet because you want answers. You don't go there to just give them money. More salt to the wound after your dog passes away, having to continue paying the health insurance until June. Ugh, yeah. That would be rough. Okay, I think we're about done here. I do think we're done. Oh. What a mess. A big old mess. What do you think? What do you guys think? Thanks, Tracy. Ours don't yell. We can hear her trying to get up. But is it safe? She lied to my face and my husband's face saying, oh yes, very safe. Ugh. Don't you love that? I'll be having this stuff around for a month. Tea tree oil. Sounds like it would probably work. Thank you, Hillary. Thanks, Myrna. Well, it's my first one. And who knows if I'll make another one. Only if someone would like to purchase it. That's the only way I'd make another one. If someone asks for it. Try to. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Myrna. Oh, I think I already thanked you. I'll try that. Oh, good, Tracy. Well, this apron sure needs to be cleaned now. So I'll show you a couple things we made in my private group. Been playing with the DIY cutter. Angels. Another flower, another angel, and a pretty dress. These are all for cards. Dip the tea oil in. Oh, we're talking. I was gonna say I can't dip this in. That'd be a real mess. And here's this. And we made a little candy box. Just playing with Thanks, Myrna. Yes, we're playing with the DIY cutter. If you're interested in joining my private group, it's $9.99 a month. You can sign up with your PayPal subscription under my affiliate post. We'd love to have you. Okay, well, let me see if I can get some of this off of here. Oh my goodness. Ow. What are you doing? Sticking me. That was real smart, putting it in my left hand. Oh, we also made this card. We'll be making some cards to sell. Okay, let me get my vacuum and try to get this stuff off of here. Boy, you get this on your clothes, it's not coming off. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. I probably will see you in my private group tomorrow and Friday. I'm not sure if I'll be in the public page anymore this week, but you never know. So, put this away, and I guess that's it. I always try to sell the wreaths I make so I don't have to have a rack full of wreaths. My cat is telling me it's almost 10 and he has his ear. Ah, I gotcha. So, alright guys, let me switch cameras. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Love you all. God bless you.